Will Miami be underwater someday? Well, Miami's highways are definitely flooded with bumper-to-bumper traffic, but seriously, the 305 is actually sinking. Yes, sinking. According to researchers, by the year 2060, Miami will be 60% underwater thanks to climate change. Scientists at the University of Miami have a grim prediction that gives the city a little over 30 years before it turns into a modern-day Atlantis. Now, the seawater is rising at a dramatic rate, so much so that insurance companies are quiet quitting the Sunshine State.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be looking at Florida's insurance crisis. Now, before I begin, please consider liking and subscribing, and let's get right into it. So the clip that you saw was just from NBC Miami, and it's talking about how Florida, in Miami, it's sinking at a very high rate. So I've seen some studies where it shows that in Florida state in general, by the year 2100, it will be like 60% underwater. So the sea is basically going to swallow up the state. And what does that mean for the homeowners who are there? Well, first, the insurance rates right now are becoming so high, and some insurance companies are just leaving the state altogether. So I just want to take a quick look at why that is happening. So please consider liking and subscribing, and let's look at this article real quick. We have this article from the zebra.com, and the zebra.com here, it says why insurance companies are leaving Florida. Now, that was the natural climate change reason, the sea levels rising, but the majority is man-made. Now, Florida has a high rate of scams, roofing scams. So in this case, for example, it states that a contractor will just be walking around the neighborhood, and then they will come and offer a homeowner, I'm going to give you a free inspection. And then they will say, oh, I found a damage on your roof, even if there is no damage. So they will try to convince the homeowner to sign the form. And then once the homeowner falls for that scam, signs the form, they will go and try to file a claim with the insurance company. So insurance company is going to come inspect it, and then they will find, oh, there was no damage here. But the contractor then, the fraudulent contractor, is going to go and sue the insurance company without the homeowner's permission. So now the insurance company either has to go to court, or they have to pay this contractor who said they found damage in quotes. So that one has caused, there's so many roofing scams in Florida that it has caused the insurance rates to go way too high. I've seen that homeowners insurance policies, it's going so high that Florida homes now, they're paying like three times the US average per year of the annual cost of homeowners insurance is like 3 times higher in Florida. We've had companies leaving the state. We have had farmers insurance, and AAA right now is trying to not offer the full coverage. So it's gonna be quite difficult for homeowners in Florida. Way worse, considering that also there is hurricanes and everything. So at the end of the day, some homeowners might end up just deciding to leave the state also, because it's not affordable. The weather is gonna be way worse. As you see here, it states that the hurricane season is gonna be it continues being worse and worse every year, the hurricanes in Florida. So it's quite an expensive endeavor to own a home now in Florida. I mean, in terms of taxes and everything. And for most part, people retire there. Well, they used to retire there, but now with these things, when you buy a home, now you won't be able to get homeowners insurance. That's quite that's gonna definitely affect the population in Florida of people buying homes. Now we've also had that insurance companies are now refusing to insure older roofs. Well, that's also a victim of these scams. The scams have been way too much that now some insurance companies, if you have an older roof, they don't want to give you insurance. It's just a cycle. It's like a just a snowball. It's like it's snowballing into something that cannot be controlled. It's a crisis that's becoming worse and worse. That they will have to do something about it. Definitely, the federal government, if the state government is not gonna be doing anything to stop it, but something has to be done drastically, real fast, or otherwise these people are really gonna suffer, the homeowners in Florida. Now also there's the sluggish claims. Like right now, it's also the claims have been going. They're handled slowly because now also they are more strict in the underwriting processes because of all these scams. So it's just overall a bad thing, and the insurance companies also have to get their own insurance, so it's like a reinsurance to cover themselves. So the claims are way too much than they could actually cover. So staying in the States makes no sense to our insurance company, because if you stay and you're getting more claims than you can handle, you will end up getting a loss. That's why they're just packing up and the exit stage left. So I don't know what the future holds for Florida, for people who want to buy a home or who already own homes there, if they're gonna keep on staying there or they're just gonna decide to pack up and leave. But if the state government does not step in, this thing is gonna spiral way out of control for these people. So there are some things that you can do if your homeowner's insurance is cancelled. You can try to contact the insurance provider, try to discuss like possible options. I don't know if that's ever gonna work, because most of these insurance companies, even if they deny a claim, it's just they're over and done with it. You can try to see if there are still few companies that are still operating in Florida, if they can still insure you and cover you. But the fewer the companies are there, that means you're definitely gonna have to pay more. So my heart goes out to all the homeowners in Florida, and let's just hope something gets done real quick overall, because it's not looking good. So that's all I had for this, just to bring light to the insurance crisis in Florida. And until next time, take care.